versus Eii Scanty. Now, what happened on Twitter yesterday? If Big Paradise was still working at KSS, and the studio would be Oja, somebody would be frustrated and the person would just keep quiet. We know who that person is. Now, this is a video about how the average Ghanaian thinks versus how the average Ghanaian should think. This is the video. And because yesterday, the Greater Accra Regional Minister, Titus Glover, he went to sack a hawker from the newly commissioned Flowerpot Interchange. And that led to a conversation and led to some back and forth between Paradise and also Scanty. And we'll dive into it. But before we get there, in case you're in the UK, USA, or Canada, Lemfi is the best way to send money to Ghana, Nigeria, and other African countries. Lemfi comes with no service charges, no transaction fees, and the best exchange rates. Go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Download the Lemfi app. Use my promo code Headless, and you get $30 cash back on your first $100 transaction, or £15 cash back on your first £100 transaction. Use Lemfi. Now let's get into the video. I'm the Headless YouTuber, there's Headless Reactions. Alatai, Yanko! So 2 days ago, on the 19th of November 2024, the president of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, went to Spintex, went to commission the Flowerpot Interchange. Brand new interchange that is going to make sure there's less traffic on that road. So right now, if you are coming from the Mahama side and you are going to East Legon, you go straight, fly over the motorway, go straight to East Legon. If you are from there, you are going towards the motorway too, you can fly over and then branch to the motorway. So right now, there will be less traffic at the underbridge over there, and also at the roundabout. Yes, in front of Palace Mall. No problem, beautiful. Now, a day after the commissioning, a coconut seller was there, ready to sell. And then another lady selling banana and oranges. Now, the Greater Accra Regional Minister went to break the things and scatter the whole place and sack the people. And the people are angry. Some of them are saying that before the interchange was constructed, they were already selling there. And they were promised that after the interchange is constructed, they'll give them a place so that they can sell. And right now that they finished and they are coming back to come and sell, they are sacking them.
Arrangement banner authorities no more call yeah. And as I see our projects now still number some more to
me pacho first no na omo maye wall ne ho ho no mo no opposite overhead no wall no top what they call filling station one e ho na AM fo no be cheche ma yen a na nka ye te wa na ye ton ade enti according to workers ne say e ho no omo be siesie ho but almost free omo apamu ye free what dey ba overhead ya say ye metna ha for the meantime enti se nyame ya adomo a omo wi a omba me akoback fe ya hu de ye hu ya ne say omo the flower omo the black soil abegu the flower asisi wo afi over overhead ya so omo de ba ya omo apam ye sama ye ntena ya sra Ghana panimfo sabi nye nyina de timi ko school a ye betimi akotena office enti ya sra Ghana panimfo say se mukura ba bi inside the one omo agye no e no omba ye bibi kakra kura mayen na omo bagigi bibi kakra mpo ana so omba ya wo bibi kakra mayen na AM fo ne be twa so amayen na omo be hwe ye so ne omo bagi bibi a month kura ana week bi atakiti kura ye sra wo omo ya pa wo mo chow.
Now some people were happy about the sacking, some people were not happy. Somebody even posted that if you don't want them to come back, now that you are sacking them, if you don't want them to come back, just do this. And you can see this picture over here of all those things that they put over there so that people cannot sit there or walk there. And then somebody brought another picture and said, they play. They play. And this is a picture of somebody sleeping on the rocks. Nature said, no matter what you do, if the people will come there, the people will come there. If you barricade the place, unless you take the key away. But so far as there's an opening, people will come there. Now, when this whole debate was going on online, Paradise came to write that sacking people from selling at the roadside, no problem. Did you give them a place to sell? No, you didn't. Are there job opportunities? No. You should find an appropriate way to handle a woman who doesn't make even 200 Ghana cedis a day to cater for her kids. Don't be cruel like this. And this was Big Paradise reaction on the sacking of the woman. And then Scanty came to reply that Paradise, no, that's not the point. Even if there are 100% jobs, people will still misbehave regardless. Some citizens have been reckless, and government has to be ruthless to solve basic problems. And then Scanty went ahead to, drive his point home. He said that we cried for government to fix that road because too much traffic on that road or on that stretch. Selling and hawking one way or the other would, 1, litter that environment, 2, cause traffic one way or the other, 3, turn that place into a mini market. We have to be ruthless or citizens will mess up and we would come back to blame government. And then Eii Big Paradise went to write separately. He said, it's like the government constructing a road and having to demolish your house. Just imagine the government demolishing your house without any compensation. The same applies to the woman selling under the bridge. Before the bridge, they were there selling. Others were able to get a place to sell their stuff. These ones didn't have money to rent a store. So as some revert, use the appropriate channel, not destroying average Ghanaian's table. As you sack them, you should give them a place to sell. So Paradise there, his point is you can sack them, but while you are sacking them, no, tell them that, hey, don't sell here, come over here, come and sell over here. Also, they voted for you as an MP to speak on their behalf in Parliament. Some of the problems that needed to be discussed in Parliament included getting them a huge marketplace to sell. Has that been solved already? Don't come and fight them because they are finding ways and means to get their daily bread. This should be dealt with in an appropriate way. So this is Big Paradise's mindset that you can deal with this, get the citizens a place so that they can sell. Big Paradise, have you been to Circle? They built a marketplace as Circle for them. They said that place, the customers don't come there to come and buy. And because of that, they've all moved to the roadside. Scanty also came to write that don't try to justify hawkers selling at the new flyover. No way. They'll ruin the place with filth and rubbish and will be the same ones blaming the government when things go wrong. There are plenty of other places they can sell. Just leave that spot alone. Government spends over $50 million on an overpass and the next moment a street hawker mounts a stage to sell coconuts and you are saying we should allow her because she is a poor citizen struggling to make ends meet? Wow. Now when Eii Scanty said this, Big Paradise came to reply. He said, as you suck them, put a structure to accommodate them. This is simple as ABC. You are lucky as an influencer. Do you think it's their will to come and sell there? A coconut seller won't be able to pay for a small place over 5,000 Ghana cedis in the market. If government doesn't attend to that, it will be difficult for a coconut seller. The country had, not gonna lie, put in the appropriate measures to favor the government and the citizens. This is simple. Anyway, no problem. Then Scanty went to write that, bro, the citizens but not spectators this. Is this what you mean by be citizens, not spectators? When you should be citizens and try, let there be, balance and let things work. Right now, the citizens are being spectators, finding ways and means of justifying going to sell or going to hawk at places where they shouldn't be hawking. Then Big Paradise came to reply. He said that the people them quote this, are they citizens themselves? How can you tell me that a woman who sells bananas for 3 Ghana cedis should go and pay for a marketplace for 8,000 cedis a month? The banana know how often people they buy themselves. This same woman has children to feed too, in addition. If you want to play fair card here, then government should put a place to support those people. Very simple. You are so lucky to be doing YouTube. You know what people go through before they pay their rent and bills. Bro, you are very lucky. People they outside, they suffer. Hey! Then Scanty came and said, bro, if that's the case, the law shouldn't punish thieves or anyone who offends because they are poor and they are struggling to feed their family. going to say, oh, they are poor and they can't afford to go and do this, that's why they are doing this, then we shouldn't blame thieves. Is that what you are saying? If they can't afford to go and find a place and because of that they want to go and hawk at anywhere at all, then we shouldn't blame thieves because people, there are no jobs and people don't have money to go and rent a place. So because of that, they are walking around removing the gutter metal to go and sell. Should we punish them or not? Where do we draw the line? Now, when Scanty said this, Scanty came again to come and quote something that Paradise said. When Paradise said that as you sack them, put a structure to accommodate them, this is simple as ABC, you are lucky to be an influencer then. And then Scanty just came to reply, oh yes, I just realized, you are right. And that was the end. Now this is a very polite way of saying for Jimmy, because I will not argue again. That's a very polite way of saying for Jimmy. Hey. Now, we as Ghanaians always complain, and in Ghana there's lawlessness and things are not going well and the structures are not being put in place. If you go to America, the place is nice, nobody is hawking here. If you go to Dubai, there's law and order. You cannot go and do this here, do this here. We want that kind of system, but we don't want to do the kind of things that will give us that kind of system. If they take all Ghanaians out of Ghana and take us to Europe, let's say the Netherlands, or let's say they take us to America, all Ghanaians in Ghana, all of us, let's go. And then all Americans and their leaders and everybody come to Ghana. Within 3 years, we the Ghanaians in America, they will line up looking for visa, begging for visa to come back to Ghana because they will come and make their place well. These are the same systems. You cannot go and hawk at unauthorized places. You cannot go and hawk here. You cannot do this here. Go to foreign countries. There are certain things you cannot do. And we are the same people who go there and we say, hey, how their system, you can't do this here. You can't do this here. If you do it, they'll catch you. The law works. But if you are trying to make the law work in Ghana, hey, and there are no jobs, and the person can't afford, and she's a mother, and how many people buy the banana? Hey! Now, let me know what you think about this between Eii Big Paradise and Scanty. Because there's a very interesting way of, how the typical Ghanaian thinks. And this is the same way a lot of people think like this. That's why somebody can just, go and start selling something, phone case, start selling spectacles, start selling something, and then they can just push their truck and find a place. So far as there's a place to sell, they'll just go and put their truck there and start selling. No permits, nothing needed. Brand new thing that they just commissioned. You've gone to put your thing there, you're coming to hawk. Very soon that place will be busy, will become like a market. Look at Circle. If you go to Circle, you don't even get a place to pass. Because the place that pedestrians are supposed to pass is now a store. The whole place is full of umbrella. People are selling there. The place that pedestrians are supposed to walk. And because of that, pedestrians are walking on the streets. And these sellers are so many over there that the place is always dirty. Somebody will eat, throw rubber. Somebody will drink, throw rubber. And we are the same people that will go to Dubai. And we will say, hey, and when we drink something, we'll hold it until we find a dustbin. But when we are in our own country, we'll throw it away. You can't go and hawk anywhere just like that in other countries. And we like it when we see it. But in our country, we don't want to adhere to it. There are certain things we need to do for this country to achieve that nice stature and nice things that we see other countries enjoying. The laws have to work. We have to enforce laws and do this and do that. But at the same time, if we decide to do it, Ghanaians will suffer. A lot of Ghanaians will suffer. And we are not ready for that suffering. Because if a police should catch you today, maybe you are making a call and driving, or your tail light is busted, or you made a wrong turn, or you went overspeed. If a policeman should catch you today, and they write you a citation and tell you, go to the courts. You will cry. You want to do buying young kind of had 50 way. But we want our country to be nice like America. We want our systems to work like in Dubai, like in the Netherlands. But we don't want to feel that pain. Maybe never. So this is it. Do you support Scanty? Or you support Big Paradise? Let me know in the comment section. Do you think the women who are being sacked from there, the government should provide a place for them to sell? Now, I say, even if government gives them a place to sell, they will come and tell you that place, people don't pass there. So they don't make markets. They don't get markets. People pass under the bridge. So that is where it's best to sell. Circle bridge under stores. Meanwhile, the government built a market for them with sheds and demarcated places. They said that place, people don't pass there. So they've come to the road. And you see the way circle is. That is how the Spintex Flowerpot Interchange, that is how it will be if they don't stop them. Oh, they wait and see. Wait and see. Let me know who you support in this. Do you support Scanty or you support Big Paradise? And watch other videos on this channel. Tell somebody about Headless. Yeah, they. Yeah,